nervous, on the surface I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything.
What is going on, everybody? It is Saturday night, and you know it's all right to fight, as Elton John would say, because it is AEW Collision, and I am so excited because we definitely have a packed show for you guys this evening. Wolf, of course, is going to break down the card in just a little bit, but of course, I am your host, Dylan, from the Last Week of Wrestling podcast, where each and every week we do Dynamite watch-alongs. We got Full Gear coming up next Saturday. We're going to be doing a big watch-along with that, and of course, all amazing other podcast episodes talking about everything WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, and so much more. Of course, we just had a great episode this past Thursday with none other than Scott Johnson, a multi-Emmy award-winning TV anchor and podcast host of Going Ringside. So if you haven't already, go check out that video right now or go listen to it over on Spotify. But of course, let's get into today's show, because today is going to be so much fun. Of course, you know I had to get him back on. You know I got to have the guy with so many times he's got to take away the cake, so I can't enjoy mine at all. The optimistic one, the man that still to this day talks about AEW Dynamite's Grand Slam over here in New York. It is none other than Wolf himself. Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to Saturday.
I'm doing great. Yeah, this is a big day today. Huge day. We got full show, like not a single moment is wasted. We got a lot of stuff happening tonight.
Run it down for us.
After a neat little interaction on Rampage, while being interviewed, Roderick Strong is going one-on-one with Darius Martin. We have Nick Wayne versus Dalton Castle. We have the hometown boy, Powerhouse Hobbs, in action tonight. We have LFI, Rushan Dralistico versus the Workhorsemen. We have Daniel Garcia calling out Andrade El Idolo to have a match, and Andrade will respond to CJ Perry's offer to deal with Miro. And big women's match, TBS title shot, future shot opportunity. Willow Nightingale versus Julia Hart, both number one contenders for the TBS title, facing each other to determine who will be the one to face Chris Statlander. And of course, one more thing. We will hear from the Elites, Hangman Adam Page, addressing good old Swerve Strickland. And the main event, the first time these three team up to prepare for Full Gear, Sting, Darby Allin, and the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland take on Jake the Snake's full clients, Lance Archer and the Righteous.
Awesome. Yeah, no, we definitely got between the trios match, the TBS bout, to even Dalton Castle possibly in action, you know, Hangman and the Elite. We have a stacked roster, like you said. We're about, 6 minutes out from the show, and I have to ask you this question. It's a simple question that I know everybody already pretty much knows we're going to ask. What in God's name match are you excited for the most out of everything tonight? Of course, I'm assuming it's going to be your wifey, Julia Hart, that being the most obvious and easy answer. But what actual match are you excited for this evening with this stacked card, guy?
I'll be honest.
What's up, Jack? How are you, buddy?
It's actually not a women's match.
Wow, going against the wife. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Someone sleeping on the couch tonight?
There is one match that I am excited for, and it does also involve bias, and that is seeing one of my favorites, at least my favorite in AEW, the Rated R superstar.
Of course.
Adam Copeland.
Edgehead.
Yep. That trios match really does sound fun to see. I can't wait to see what happens. I also am interested to see what happens next with La Facción Ingobernable. And the thing is, I don't know. I feel like Andrade might accept CJ Perry's offer, and we might get Miro versus Andrade at Full Gear.
Yeah, I don't. Here's my thing. I feel like at this stage of the game, we definitely might get something of that nature, but at the same time, it does feel like we're going to get maybe just a little bit more than that down the road. It seems that there really hasn't been too much of a story between the two just yet, but we still have some time for, of course, them to get.
I don't know if it'll need too much of a story. I think it'll just sorry, I was making sure my door was closed. I don't know if it'll need too much of a story. I think it'll just be Andrade doing business and taking on Miro. Which doesn't really need a story.
Jack says he's excited for Garcia and Andrade. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this match actually threw me.
Yeah, I didn't expect it, but I don't know if it'll do much, just because I don't think. I guess I'll be honest. I think Andrade is probably gonna be close to squashing Garcia. Just because, I don't see Andrade losing to Garcia.
Sean, what's going on, buddy?
The only way I see Andrade losing is if Miro outright attacks him. And, before he even, does anything.
I definitely also think, what's going on, Marcus? How are you, buddy? I don't think this is going to be a long match. It's probably going to be a short one.
Oh, yeah.
This might be the only short one of the night.
The tag team match, Butterfly and Workhorseman, because I don't know. I see it as a squash, and that's not like a dunk on the Workhorseman. It's probably just to push LFI more and make Rouge look strong, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited for what is to come, but the Workhorseman match definitely seems like there's not much substance to that one. But again, it's a better card than we've recently got, at least these past few weeks. We've had, of course, some very good matches in the past few weeks on Collision, but this one seemingly is, I feel like, more on top of the charts, more ready for action, more action-packed even. And that, to me, only signals that maybe that inevitable curve, that change that everybody's been kind of talking about and hoping for with AEW is slowly coming to fruition. So we will see. We will see how this goes. Of course, as of today, Wolf, we are a week from Full Gear, baby.
Yep.
An absolute 7 days till Full Gear, till my guy, MJF, of course, and Jay White go one-on-one for the AEW Triple B, the greatest title of them all. And on top of that, we have, of course, Sheeta and Tony Storm. We have some tag team competition between Jericho and Kenny versus none other than the Bucks themselves, and probably a whole lot more
We
awesome
also have
matches.
a 0-hour match,
Yeah,
MJF and a mystery partner versus the Guns for the ROH tag titles. We have a trios match, Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland versus the patriarchy, the father of the year, and
Father
his
Hater of the
kids.
Year.
We also have a couple rematches: Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley, Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland. And
Card's
we will
looking good.
probably get more.
Card's looking good. I'm so excited. Marcus says, I can't get over still what Samoa Joe did on Dynamite. Me neither. But honestly, I think it's time. Samoa Joe has been an ROH champion for quite a bit of time. And now having that now vacated gives only bigger and better opportunities for the guys going forward. I'm so excited for that. Sean said, I joined the Discard Borough. I'm on the Roman Reigns schedule as of right now, but happy that I'm here. What's going on, Wolf? Sean, we're happy you're back. We missed you. We're so happy to see you in that
Welcome
Discord.
back,
and of course,
Sean.
everybody that is here, join that Discord right now. I'm telling you, join that Discord. You get to hang out with myself, Wolf, and everybody else that hangs out there talking about wrestling. You can even get your questions that you have read live on these watch-alongs, these pay-per-view watch-alongs, and even read live on the podcast that we do every Thursday and Sunday each and every week. So I'm so excited. Thank you, Sean, for coming on. And of course, like Sean asks, watch along for Full Gear and Survivor Series. My guy, you already know we are getting jam-packed ready for Survivor Series and Full Gear. I'm a little bit more excited for Full Gear, but Survivor Series is looking good.
We got the Collision pre-show promos.
Yeah, I'm watching that right now.
Between the trios, the contestants of the trios.
Yeah. And of course, for the watch-alongs, the return of the Mac Daddy himself. Mr. Sam is coming back, not only for Full Gear, but for Survivor Series as well. So definitely come on, stick tuned, because of course, we're going to have an amazing, amazing show for you guys for that as well. And we're going to have some new guests as well, celebrating a birthday on Full Gear. Not 100% confirmed just yet, but hopefully we'll get that situated throughout the next week, so that way we know how much fun we're going to have for Full
we're getting
Gear.
Everyone on the show getting promos. What the heck?
Sean says he's going to be there. Sean, we're so excited to see you, buddy. I kind of feel like Darby should be Sting's last match. It makes sense. Definitely a good way to put him over, but if they don't do that, I don't know who they're going to have.
Okay, so Andrade's mask is now red.
Yeah, I saw that.
So also Rouge called out Ricky Starks after what he did to Preston on Rampage. And Preston says we are coming for the tag titles, so we might get Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus La Facción Ingobernable.
Well, right now Andrade's coming out, so we're starting the night.
We're starting with Andrade.
We're starting with Andrade, El Idolo, and Daniel Garcia. Singles competition.
I will say, I don't like what Joe did on Dynamite.
What? Are you kidding? I'm happy that it happened.
No, I like what.
It's
not that.
thing.
I mean, it's not that. It's like I don't like the decision of having him vacate
Hot
the
and
title.
Flexible. I'm sorry to interrupt you,
Oh,
but Hot and Flexible is coming out. None other than CJ Perry is joining Andrade at ringside for this match. I wonder how Charlotte Flair feels about all that. Hot and Flexible, you know. I hope they put the TBS title on Julia Hart. She is so over right now. Wolf,
yep.
that's your wife that we're talking about. What do you think?
I mean, Marcus is kind of right. What's it called? Julia has huge momentum right now. I definitely think she could use that TBS title. One thing but no, regarding what I said about Joe, I don't like that he vacated the title. Because why not just drop it to Keith Lee? You already got longest reigning TV champion. You're arguably going to be the best TV champion in ROH history, basically. Like, you had like a solid match with Keith Lee. Keith Lee was honestly a great person to drop the title to. If you were planning on vacating the title, then why vacate it?
So
Why
you're
not just
saying you'd rather
lose
him have just dropped it to somebody than make that big
to
announcement of,
Keith
hey,
Lee? Yes. Why did Keith Lee lose?
because he's AEW, he's not Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but like,
If the point of the belt, which is let's say hypothetically while this match starts, let's say hypothetically that who's the guy that I was thinking of? Mark Briscoe becomes the new ROH title holder and starts going only to Ring of Honor, maybe a couple pop-ups here and there on AEW, but solely is focused in Ring of Honor where he's been the king of. What if that makes more sense than him just saying nobody and now we gotta do this tournament thing?
What's it called?
Or
Sean.
just have Joe hold multiple titles.
Well, the last time he held multiple titles, I
wasn't happy about that.
It was the worst.
Did Joe
decision.
vacate the title? When did he?
Dynamite.
He died on Dynamite. He vacated Sean the Ring of Honor title.
Maybe it's just to like present Joe as like someone that like, oh, nobody can beat me, so I had to drop that's why, because otherwise I'd be holding this TV title forever. But still, I think Keith Lee would have been a perfect person to drop it to. You could, the thing is, I don't know if you need to like fully transition it into ROH, and even if you did, you could have had Keith Lee be more focused in ROH, because right now he is doing nothing in AEW.
Right, which again, another great way to segue, not to segue
because
himself
right now
to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but the thing is, right now the problem is you had Keith Lee lose that huge match, and then Joe proceeded to vacate the title right after beating Keith Lee, instead of giving the title to Keith Lee and actually giving Keith Lee something. Now,
well, they also should just be giving Keith Lee better moments.
Yeah,
and my question is, did we forget that Keith Lee and Swerve are not on the same page?
They dropped that feud.
Which is the dumbest feud to drop on how hot everybody was circulating around it.
Yeah, they like,
Like,
they were
that
going with
really
it,
could have been
and
something.
then just as we thought, okay, we might match, they dropped it. They're like, no, forget it. It was so stupid. Honestly, I don't know when Keith Lee's contract is up. But the second it is, walk out, go back to WWE. If I
Ethan
was Keith.
says, I don't know if Ethan Page is still with AEW, but not gonna lie, it'd be cool to see him win the TNT belt, in my opinion. And
Hello,
also,
Ethan.
what's going on, guys? Hello, Ethan. How are you? What are
As
your
far
thoughts on that? But hold on, before you give your thoughts on that, let me read this last question, last thing. I recently got my girlfriend into AEW. Congrats, buddy. Her first comment was, most of everyone here were in WWE. Yes. Well,
yes,
yes.
yeah,
Jericho, Cody,
yeah,
Danielson, Keith Lee, Moxley, Claudio, William Regal,
yeah. Tony Khan's
Andrade,
a bit of a
Miro, CJ
mark.
Perry.
But to be
You
fair,
are right.
there are a few people that are just that world class
Jeff Jarrett,
that they've basically
Jay
been in
Lethal,
every single promotion. Uh, Adam
Swerve.
Cole, for example, Swerve. I mean, yeah, Swerve. Adam Copeland.
Marcus, to your point about Keith Lee, says I could totally see Triple H bringing back Keith Lee. He
Yeah,
booked Lee strong in NXT,
he did.
which honestly,
He
Marcus,
did.
and to that point, if he booked him so well, the fact that Tony didn't watch that and take that into advisory going forward with a heavyweight division that he has people like Wardlow, Big Bill, Miro, Andrade, Powerhouse Hobbs that Keith Lee could be working with to start building up a very interesting powerhouse build, a nice faction in a sense where these guys are the dominant factors in that heavyweight division. But instead, they give Keith and Swerve together and then drop at a interesting feud for no reason.
And the thing is that it actually worked. Like Swerve and Keith Lee worked beautifully together.
Beautifully.
They were, in my opinion, they like if I'm looking,
ballerinas in the ring, dude. Ballerinas in the ring.
Not just like against each other, even as a tag team. Arguably, in my opinion, they were arguably like one of, if not the like best tag, like most interesting tag team champs in AEW.
See, now here's Marcus's next point. He goes, another guy I could see jumping ship to WWE is Brian Cage. Now, I don't know wholeheartedly about that one, only because where we're at, Marcus, and you know, because you watch WWE.
I think Brian Cage is probably going to stick with Mogul Embassy for a long while, probably.
Right.
But yeah,
this match also is very good. I'm not gonna lie. I know
the thing is, I feel like Keith Lee and Joe probably could have gone longer, but it was still a good match. But yeah, he's like Tony Khan just legit permanently buried Keith Lee. And I don't see Keith Lee ever being taken seriously ever again. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure, like, not only that, they also like were teasing something like Keith Lee and Shane Taylor having some kind of like,
where did that could have went so fucking far. That could have went so fucking far, and a perfect way to get Keith Lee in Ring of Honor to then
give him the title.
And then Samoa Joe could have then gave Keith the title.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't understand it, dude. I don't understand it. I don't understand why these guys are not fucking understanding the simplicity of trying to do these segments.
Like you make him go
so easily. Like it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And he goes, and so Sean goes now. Tony needs to book Keith Lee better. 100%, Sean, and we're literally talking about that right now. Keith Lee is a really good wrestler. His booking kind of sucks in AEW, 100%. And
Yeah.
Derek says, hello, happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday to you, Derek. So happy you got to hang out with us tonight. Of course, Marcus then hits us with a rebuttal with, you do notice the style of wrestling is changing since Triple H started booking, which I'm going to talk about it in a brief second about that. And of course, Derek goes, agreed, Sean, to what Sean was saying, and happy Saturday, Derek.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Regarding Keith Lee's booking,
yeah,
poor. Oh, that's
poor.
That's generous. That is generous saying
it
poor.
is generous.
It is dreadful. It is dreadful.
That's a good word for it. Dreadful.
You are presenting Keith Lee as a glorified jobber.
Honestly, the fact that he took that match with, and no offense to Dustin Rhodes or Mark Briscoe, but that's what we gave him, and then just a title opportunity. Now, mind you, they looked good. Like, Samoa Joe made Keith look good, but at the same time, Keith Lee lost. And the fact that he lost, especially to your point, which is, if Joe was going to just vacate the title, it would have been crazier to see him get dethroned, then now go
Keith
for
Lee,
MJF's title.
And then Keith Lee could feud with Shane Taylor for the damn belt. And what?
Let's go to Marcus's quote. He goes, I love AEW, but one thing that's shooting them in the foot is they don't have a right. Marcus, have you not been listening to this show, my guy? Like, you said it, I've said it, Wolf said it, Ace has said it. Everybody here has said it at one point or another.
They don't
Tony Khan needs to hire me as a fucking writer for AEW. And I'm going to tell you right now, none of this shit is going to continue. None of this shit is going to continue. We're not having tournaments like we've had for titles. We're not going to have misbooking. We're not going to have missed opportunities. Dude, the fact is, he is listen, and again, like, let's not get it wrong here. Tony Khan is not truly the CEO of AEW. His father put up $100,000 plus in making this company the way that it is. That is the reason why we still are watching this product on a Saturday night. If he did something in the sense of Piper, when Piper had her company back in California, I know myself and Scott Johnson were talking about that on the recent pod, but if that was the case, we wouldn't be hearing about much of it because of the fact that it wasn't enough financially backing. Tony Khan's father has a huge pocket full of money, and he can just blow it all the way through. And the point of that being is the son being in charge of this product. Great that he's a fan. I'm happy he's a fan. But if he was so good at selling auto car parts, he now needs to take that skill and reassess it with the product that he has now in AEW. He cannot be going out of his way to make fan favorite matches that don't do anything truly for the fans. Honestly, that's my take on that. Of course, let's keep going through the chat real quick.
I'll be honest though, my take on Keith Lee's booking, very dreadful, and I cannot believe I am saying this. It
just like Derek said, it's new.
It disgusts me that I have to utter these cursed words. Vince's booking was better with Keith Lee than Tony Khan, and that's saying something.
Ethan goes, guys, I can see doing good in WWE, Warlord, Starks, MJF, Brian Cage, Andrade, Keith, Buddy, Danhausen, Hook, Johnny TV, a.k.a. John Morrison. Now, let's mind ourselves, Ethan. Andrade, Keith, Buddy, and John Morrison all were WWE.
Yeah. So the thing is, MJF.
Imagine Tony Khan said, "I'll hire a head writer." Marcus, don't you dare utter another word for 5 minutes in this chat. Absolute timeout. An absolute timeout right now.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Hijack some of the best matches I've seen on NXT.
Yes, Keith Lee versus how honestly, even if Keith Lee goes back to NXT, I think he could get some really good matches. Shawn Michaels would give
I'll be
some
honest
really
with
good
you,
matches.
Wolf and chat. I'll be honest with you. Keith needs to go to Ring of Honor.
Yes.
Let Keith go to Ring of Honor. Let him get some true wrestling. If that doesn't work for him, it's TNA. It's
No,
TNA.
I don't say necessarily TNA. I think he
Oh
could
yeah,
go.
LOL. Well,
I think
it's
he
just
could go to
the way they're booked.
WWE.
I feel like John Morrison should be booked better and not just wrestling on Dark and stuff, in my opinion. No, Ethan, that's fair, buddy. Absolutely fair. I totally understand. Some of the characters that you did mention, some of the wrestlers you mentioned, I don't fully agree. I don't think they would do well, in all honesty. Some of them would get better.
MJF definitely not. I don't see I don't see MJF going to any other promote. Like if he's gonna leave AEW, he's going Hollywood. That's as simple as
It has to be only Hollywood.
Yeah. I don't know if Brian Cage would fit well in WWE. I mean, maybe he would, but I think he's doing just fine with the Mogul Embassy in Ring of Honor, especially. Like, I think it's better.
Oh, wow, beautiful.
Gets some good gets the decent coverage, not too much. Wardlow, yeah, he's not doing good in AEW. Even though he is going to be in a feud with, seemingly feuding with MJF, but like, of course he had to feud with MJF after everything they've went through.
Look, Marcus now goes. I hope TK doesn't drop the ball with Mariah May. She is just too good not to book well. Yeah, but look at the women's division currently.
I don't know. I think they could maybe put Mariah May with Toni Storm, but
they made her look like a teenager on
yeah,
Wednesday.
that was wacky. Another thing is, what's it called? I think Andrade definitely could do well back in WWE. I definitely think Triple H or even Shawn Michaels would make him look decent. Worst case scenario,
Andrade wins.
Of course he does. Worst case scenario, Andrade would.
Derek, I love this. I love this quote.
Worst case scenario, Andrade would just be put with the LWO, or maybe even side with team up with Santos. But
we'll talk about that too tonight.
Hook definitely. I think WWE is definitely interested in Hook. I think he'd be interesting, but he could just be another like submission specialist, which submission specialists in WWE are hit or miss, and more often miss than hit. Like the only submission, like very relevant submission specialist in modern WWE history was Joe. Cause like I don't remember, because like, yeah, I don't know, cause who do you all think is the devil behind the mask? Oh, see, that's really unpredictable.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know where I heard it from. Maybe it was somewhere, but if, and a high if what happened to Tony Khan with CM Punk and Jungle Boy was all a work, and he's been the devil the whole time.
Or maybe an exaggeration, because maybe Punk and Jungle Boy did fight, but what's
and
it called?
exaggerated,
Yeah. So
but
maybe the
making
part where
now
like Tony Khan was like, "Oh, I was scared for my life."
right.
That was
What
like
if
just
it is Punk in that devil mask? Would
I
you
will
then
lose my mind.
would you then consider Tony Khan as the best booker of 2023? I mean, mind you, you got to realize something. It wasn't on TV,
Yeah.
wasn't in the news.
I
There's
don't
no
know.
police filings and no
Yeah.
record of any type of police during this incident.
Yeah. Cuz there was only word of security being there,
Word of security and in the
but
wrestling community.
like they were talking about they had security footage, but that was never shown.
Correct.
So it would be insane.
I'll
Insane.
give it to him.
I would go
You
nuts.
have to. You have to give it to him.
The thing is, what
Triple
I
H
would
ain't
be
doing that shit.
what I would be I would not like understand fully is even if it is Punk under that devil mask, who would be the others? Are they just extras that they're not relevant, like
Right.
they're meaningless?
Correct.
Or
The devil has demons that does his bidding.
yeah. But like they're not gonna be like people shown on TV. They're just random goons that.
What if it's Kyle O'Reilly?
Uh, well, Kyle O'Reilly, I think would only make sense if. Well, no, not as the devil. Probably as one of the extras. If Adam Cole was the devil.
I choose John Cena. He says.
Uh, yeah, that would be
You can't. There's no argument. That is 100% the greatest fuck you to us of all time.
There was someone that like what's it called randomly like threw it out there and I'm like, oh god, please don't. They threw out the idea that the devil was Mr. Perry the Platypus himself. was Jack. Was Jack, yeah.
You know
I'll
who's,
be
you
like
know what's funny about that? Asa and Kay also said the same thing.
It would be
Christian Cage is
good,
coming
but
out right now.
I would not be happy about it.
Nick Wayne, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage coming out.
It would be also really funny if it was like Punk under the devil mask and one of the extras was Jack Perry.
That'd be fucking wild.
And the others were like, let's say, damn, I don't know who did Punk have like issues with, like. The Kingdom and Red Dragon.
Hold on, let's get to this question. Question for both of you guys: if you were a wrestler and had to choose only one person, dead or alive, to be your manager, who would it be? For me, it's Bobby Heenan. And then, of course, can WWE be interested in CM Punk again, especially after he just roasted everyone in that promo years ago? I don't think so. Dalton Castle is on TV, ladies and gentlemen. That means he's wrestling tonight. Against who, though?
Nick Wayne.
I fucking love it.
Nick Wayne will
If the devil is indeed Punk, the others should be FTR and Wardlow. Okay? The devil is Jim Cornette.
I don't
what
know.
What if the devil is Adam Cole,
fits.
the Minions of the Kingdom, and Red Dragon?
Red Dragon. I don't think it's both members of Red Dragon. I think only O'Reilly, because last time Bobby Fish was in AEW, it was after last time he was in. It was complicated. I don't think Tony Khan's gonna hire back Bobby Fish. is like that. Like Bobby Fish really talks smack. Um, and I think he also tried contract tampering. Regarding Cole and O'Reilly. So like, yeah, no, I don't see Bobby Fish coming back. Young Bucks with no, but there's no way Bucks are gonna team up with Punk. Those guys hate each other. No.
It'd be a wild combo.
I don't think it's FTR with the Devil. If it's Punk.
We are about to watch Dalton Castle and Nick Wayne wrestle right now. Of course, if you're new and you're tuning in, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan from the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. Each and every week, we give you a podcast every Thursday and Sunday, watch-alongs for AEW Dynamite and Collision, plus pay-per-views of both WWE and AEW every single time one is on. Of course, if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you're a returning guest, join that Discord, and that goes for you too, the new followers. Make sure you hit that Discord so you can hang out with us and get your questions, like Marcus, like Derek, like Sean, like Ethan, read in this live chat every single time we are live right here on the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. And I'm so happy to have you guys. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We are at 9,300 right now, which means we're about 900 away. That's right, 900 away from 10. Beautiful. Okay, let's try to get that by December 30th, because we have a huge party to do.
I mean, it could be Wardlow, but it feels like it's too big for, or not even too big. It's too small. Wardlow's like gigantic. I don't know. I think it's just like it's a bit too small for Wardlow, in my opinion. I don't know. Could be, but. The thing is, regarding the question about the managers, what is your answer, Dylan?
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman. Yeah. I figured.
Paul, because Jimmy Hart's cool. Not someone I think could do me justice.
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan's good.
Yep.
But Paul can truly see the greatness in somebody.
Right.
And if I'm a wrestler, you know I'm great.
Right.
You know. So what about you, man? What are you thinking?
I really.
You can have the Colonel.
There's a lot of
Santos. What's going on? What's going on?
There's a lot of managers that I'm gonna do like basically like full-time managers, like maybe not full-time, maybe like temporary manager, but also like full-time managers, not like one-time managers, but like they're actually like wrestlers or something. So I'm not gonna count like the Authority, like Triple H, Stephanie, or Shane, or I'm not gonna get. You know what? I'm gonna go with a sleeper pick. Paul Ellering.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He seems like a good manager, and I definitely think I could like that. Yeah. Yeah. I think he'd be interesting to have as a manager. But yeah, Paul Heyman is, in my opinion, probably the greatest manager of all time. But I think Paul Ellering would be interesting for me.
That's a big name right there.
Yeah. Manager of what's it called? Most recently AOP. And in more nostalgic teams, the Road Warriors, I believe. That's what they're called, I think.
Road Warriors, yeah.
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 Yeah, that's who he managed.
Sean said I'm also going to call him.
Demanding a lot, as you can hear from Cage slapping the mat. Another gut wrench this time from Nick, and trying to look for a German suplex, but instead got a good standing switch that time forward roll into a pinning 1-2. He telegraphed that to Nick. Way the back elbow staggered the young man, and that lariat knocked him on his can.
I want to shout out somebody. Marcus, I'm going to read your question in a quick second, but Wolf, Willie, a good friend of ours, just had his first ever professional wrestling interview today on his channel, Willie Does Wrestling. I see it right here. That is absolutely crazy that he has had his first ever thing. I'm going to leave it in the description below to check out immediately when this show is over. Go show our boy Willie some love. Willie, he had the conversation with Vinny Da Vinci, a Canadian. Hold on, I gotta make sure I say this right. I want to make sure that Canadian CWE Wrestling Elite Superstar, which is very cool. Shout out Willie, because as I'm typing, we are going to be supporting that 100% here on the channel. And that is so exciting. All right, it won't let me add it right now, but we're adding it. We're going to add it at the end of the show. But shout out to Willie. Willie, if you're watching, if you're listening, congratulations, buddy. That is an awesome feat. I'm so proud of you. I will be watching it after this watch-along, after tonight's Collision, because I cannot wait to talk to you about it tomorrow and everything in between. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Keep up the great work. Can't wait to have you back on the pod. But as of now, we're going to send our love to Willie via comments and stuff. And we're going to get back to our thing. Marcus goes, which pay-per-view would you consider AEW's biggest pay-per-view? Kind of like their WrestleMania. All In's a very good pick. All In's a very good pick. I'd also say Full Gear.
Of the OG, like 4, yes, Full Gear.
I would say Full Gear
either
over All In.
Okay. Well, I won't, because
Full Gear is their wrap-up. Full Gear is their wrap-up of what is come going from Winter is Coming going into Revolution. Sean also says All In. What's going on, Sean? Welcome back, buddy.
I'll say All In. I think it's a little unfair advantage, though, because, Wembley.
But, okay. Now, see, here's my thing. Are you basing it off of the fact that they were in Wembley? Or are you basing it off of the fact...
It's their biggest show.
But what is it basically? But since All In, what is it truly done that Full Gear hasn't? That's my question
Well,
to you.
I mean, technically nothing, but
Right. We
like,
watched it before joining the stream. Didn't get to comment on the video,
I
but
mean,
right
I think
after
it's
the stream,
just
heading
it's a
back
bit of
over
an
there.
unfair
Awesome,
advantage
Santos.
because of the fact it's in Wembley and because of the fact that they hype this up, they make this a huge deal.
But mind you, can I just
It
spoil something
becomes
for
their
everybody?
biggest show.
You understand that the cons know London like they know Los Angeles.
Yes.
They own a football team. Now, I don't mean
Right.
football like American football. I mean football like soccer. And because of that, them getting to Wembley wasn't that much of a big deal as some would say it is. Now, yes, going to Wembley is a huge deal no matter what. But at the same time, it's not as big as you would assume it is. So again, the question then states, what did Wembley do that Full Gear didn't? Because Full Gear, in my eyes, is that wrap up.
Hangman just talked a lot of smack to Swerve.
We're gonna talk about that in a second. But what did Wembley do that Full Gear doesn't do in their wrap up to literally project what Revolution is going to be?
Excuse me. Technically, I mean, I guess it's not really didn't really do much other than
Matt,
like,
what's going
I
on,
guess,
buddy? Welcome back.
help transition into
Because, like, wouldn't you say WrestleMania is that transition period for that next pay-per-view? Because if you think of the big four, the big five for WWE,
I
it's
just
Rumble.
always saw WrestleMania as the biggest show.
Well, yeah, because that's where they pull out all the
Right.
stops.
Yeah, I didn't really.
If you go back to
don't
WrestleMania 1, when me and you weren't even, you especially, I mean, I know I'm older than you, but like,
Yeah.
you and I weren't even considered. We were just a seed in a thought process.
Yeah.
You know, WrestleMania is where they had Lawrence Taylor, Olivia Newton-John, and legendary performances, not only in wrestling, but just in entertainment in general, as this grandest stage of them all. And then they evolved and continue to have that as their base going into that 10 sphere, going into back to wrestling straightforward, and then still dabbling into that entertainment side of the business, but still going back and forth. But now, as of throughout the years, we've seen a lot more of the entertainers becoming the new entertainers of this generation. And with that, that is becoming really and continuing that grandest stage of them all. But Full Gear,
I'll be right back.
I need to. Okay, no problem. I'm still talking.
Yeah,
to
I need to get what's it called, the water bottle I left in the freezer.
All good. Do you think? But you know, in all honesty, if you think about it, guys, Full Gear is that wrap up show. That's the show where you almost can predict what Revolution, Winter is Coming, and After Winter is Coming is going to be. You could almost say Winter is Coming is the backlash to Full Gear if done correctly on a creative side. And if that is true, then what is Full Gear to something like an All In? Just because All In was in Wembley doesn't mean nothing. They're great. And I'm happy to see that they're in Wembley and they're going back again. It's cool, but like, if it's not at Wembley, who cares? All In may be that at the same time, and periodically that same point of, you know, WrestleMania conversation, but what you look at the product as a whole, what does it really do for that creative movement forward of, okay, let's now wrap up these stories and continue on with stories that are going to really excite the fans to watch the next 6 months. And that's
Right.
really the point. So, you know,
This, by the way,
I'm curious.
is what. Oh, you can't see it. This is what I got. So I took it out of the freezer. I left it there for like
Full Gear
an
most
hour and a
definitely.
half or
Are you
2
going
hours.
to WrestleMania Philly? Matt, I was going to go to WrestleMania Philly, but instead I am going to World's End AEW right in my backyard, Long Island, New York, baby. And I tell you now, I'm so excited.
I'll be honest. So yeah, basically I was just saying this became ice cold. Like literal ice.
It's an ice cube now.
Because I left it there for like almost 2 hours.
What a banana
My
head.
mistake. So the thing is, shoot, what was I talking? Oh, yeah. The thing is, I don't. Yeah, I really just considered All In because it's like they spent all this time like hyping it up, making it such a big deal, especially since it's in Wembley. They try to sell it out.
I would consider the Royal Rumble.
Hey, I mean,
It's their first pay-per-view.
true.
Technically.
Yeah, but
Technically, it's the first pay-per-view.
Yeah.
One could say that's their Royal Rumble.
Maybe, but like the thing is, I still think it's not like I don't think it's I think the excitement levels. It's like basically.
Are you more excited for Full Gear, or were you more excited for All In?
Okay, I was more excited for All In, but that's not entirely fair because All In basically had dream matches in almost every match.
Right.
Like this was like basically the cream of the crop, the best matches they could possibly do.
Right.
I mean, maybe there was other matches they could have done, but like there was not a single bad match, I think, in All In. So I am regarding Full Gear, there's not enough for me to say right now. But maybe it could be the same, but the thing is I feel like if All In would be like a Royal Rumble, it would more like be a Royal Rumble with WrestleMania levels of
WrestleMania vibes.
Yeah. It would be like
That's
a
fair.
WrestleMania Royal Rumble, basically.
That's a fair assessment, though.
Yeah, because
I would be
look
okay
what
with that as an
look when
answer.
they started talking about All In 2024 2024. It was like, well, one, they announced it's happening again literally the day of All In 2023, and then it was like what 2-3 weeks ago they said
did Tony Khan forget that he announced at All In 2023 that they're coming back next year, 2024?
No.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think so. No.
Yes, he did.
How?
At the end of the show, before the show cut off, Tony Khan came out to the middle of the ring and said, "Was it All In great?"
No. I'm saying I don't think he forgot. Cause he yeah, no, he didn't forget. He just it's in August, like it's not happening for like
I knew that.
another 3/4 of a
him
year.
saying that was his big announcement didn't
No, it
need
was
to
just
be said.
tickets were on sale that day. So like that's
Well, now
when
the pre-sale tickets are December 1st. Yeah.
oh
Second
yeah,
round.
whatever.
Second round of pre-sale tickets December 1st, which I'm going to look and see how much they are. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, they were
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, you did. I'm very excited.
I have
I might actually go.
I have a
I might
British
actually
friend
go.
that was there and he saw things that like happened. I was like, yeah, you got like good
Hell
seats
if
and
I
everything.
won.
Oh, house.
I think Roosh picked up the victory, not Juralistico. In the Faction
Oh.
Ingobernables. But here's House of Blood.
Perhaps we have not been direct enough despite all the.
Oh my God.
How about this? How about we obtain the one thing that you desire the most in this company and make you chase us?
Which leads us to this. The enemy of our enemy is now also our enemy. So Big Bill, Ricky Starks, and Full Gear. The King
Oh, let's go. Oh my God.
So Buddy Matthews and Malachi versus Big
No.
Bill and Ricky Starks.
No. What? Well, no. The thing is, based on what we've seen, I think it's actually a fatal four-way for the tag titles. Which is FTR, LFI, Kings of the Black Throne, which is Brody and Malachi, and Ricky and Big Bill. And then if
Well, Brody is still injured.
I don't think that's really an injury, because Brody just said Kings of the Black Throne, which is the team name for Brody and Malachi.
And then Julia said whoever wins between her and Willow is getting a TBS title opportunity at Full Gear.
Yeah,
Which
so
I knew that shit was happening. I know it's Julia Hart.
If I beat Julia said it, I beat Willow, you give me my rematch for the TBS title at Full Gear.
But I liked my idea better.
Yeah.
She should have done my idea. My idea was so much better. So much better.
Yep.
We had a perfect amount of time for the build.
And Julia was saying like was calling out like Willow and Sky. I don't know. I'm thinking it might be a triple threat for the TBS title.
I hope
with
it's Sky, Julia
and
Chris for the triple threat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That makes that TBS title more interesting.
I mean, it could also be Willow, Sky, and Stat, but I think
because at that
because
point
they're all baby faces, it doesn't make sense. I think it needs to be Julia.
Julia, Sky, and Chris need to be the triple threat.
Because like Sky is like saying like, oh, like has said to Stat like, oh, I don't care about like you. I'm doing this for Willow. But like it's not for you. So like that could maybe cause tension a bit with Stat. So it could. I definitely think Sky gonna help Julia win the TBS title. I don't think she would. I don't know if she needs to. But yeah. Whoo.
I'm telling you right now, if they do a triple threat, it should only be Julia, Sky, and Statlander. But
so the question I have is,
I think Sky's going to help Julia win the TBS title. Maybe, Marcus, maybe. But I'll be honest. I'm going to say the same thing I said to you, Wolf. If they did my theory of how I would have rebooked Julia Hart to get to Statlander one more time, everybody here would be more excited for that. Even you, my guy. Even you would be excited.
Oh, Statlander said, as far as Sky and Red, no comment. Oh, Red Velvet possibly getting
No.
some attention in this TBS picture.
As far as Sky and Red, no comment.
Okay.
I'll get out of this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. She's ready.
Well, we will find out later tonight whether Willow Nightingale gets to face her friend at Full Gear in a three-way match for the TBS title. But right now, it's Adam Cole's best friend.
All right. So regarding,
We got the Kingdom.
okay. So the question is, which members of LFI fight Ricky and Bill?
Roosh and Dralistico.
Interesting. I guess that makes sense, seeing as Ricky beat Preston Full Gear, or not Full Rampage. But maybe they want Preston. For all we know, it could be Preston and Dralistico. I could see it.
Look, here's Roddy. Roddy's coming out of the wheelchair.
Yeah, because like they showed, because they've had Roosh and Preston like tag with each other, and then Roosh and Dralistico. Now they haven't really shown Dralistico and Preston, so I could see maybe it's Dralistico and Preston who are fighting, and Roosh maybe doing other things.
Roddy Strong versus Darius Martin in singles competition. Are we really serious?
No neck November.
No neck November. Who said that? We're getting a t-shirt.
Roddy did last week, basically, or on Dynamite, whatever. But it was hilarious.
Wow, Roddy Strong is truly milking that neck injury. Dude, Derek, that is the MO for Mr. R.
I'll be honest. I think Tony Khan would totally cook if they had Roddy and Adam Copeland do something with each other. Adam Copeland just demolishing Roddy. Kingdom have to like cover his ears, and he's and it would make sense because what's it called? Adam Copeland was out for 9 years with that triple neck fusion surgery or whatever.
That'd be funny. Are you getting any water from that, or just pure ice?
It is water. There is some ice cubes. Oh my god, you want to know what makes it even
No
funnier?
neck November.
You want to know what makes it even funnier? If Roderick Strong did something with the Rated R Superstar.
What?
Adam! Because he's Adam now. Adam!
That's funny. That's actually a really good one. That's actually a really good idea.
What the fuck is wrong with
like
this
he's talking
kid?
to Adam Cole, but Adam Copeland comes out instead, while Roddy Strong is singing. It's screaming, Adam, Adam, and then all of a sudden Adam Copeland goes, "What? What do you want?" No, not you, Adam. The other Adam. Oh, I didn't know. That'd be very interesting and fun, Derek says. I love that. Funny. Oh my gosh.
But Another possibility that might happen. What? I'm sorry, what?
What happened?
No. There's no. Oh my god! I just realized something. I didn't even notice this at first in the Hangman promo.
What?
Hangman versus Swerve Strickland 2 is a Texas death match. At Full Gear,
Holy
it's
shit.
Texas death match. It's Texas death. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Oh my
We're
God.
getting wild at Full Gear! And you're not gonna call that WrestleMania? You're out of your mind if you don't call that
Holy
WrestleMania, dude. You're gonna be wild for not calling that WrestleMania. That's great. I missed that shit too. Wow. So you're telling me Swerve Strickland,
Okay.
Hangman Adam Page, 1-on-1 in a Texas death match?
Oh shit. Okay. It might
Full
be
Gear might be the pay-per-view
I think it's
of the
Full Gear
year.
now. Oh my god.
I think it's Full Gear now. It's been Full Gear, bro. It's been Full Gear. I want everybody in the chat, Sean, Ethan, Marcus, Santos, Derek, type in Full Gear is WrestleMania right now. Spam that shit in the chat because it is official. It's official.
Holy shit.
Right back on top, Roderick Strong, lean, sinewy, and absolutely relentless.
I want to see Full Gear equals WrestleMania in the chat right now. Thank you, Marcus. Dude. We got him. Marcus said it. Derek, where you at with it? Santos, where you at with it? Sean, where you at with it? Let's do it.
Oh my god. And we might get that what's it called? We might actually get a fatal 4-way tag team
Full
match
Gear
for
equals
this match.
WrestleMania. Let's get that shit going in the chat,
Full
boys.
Gear. It is Full Gear. Holy shit.
Full Gear is. I told you. And now.
Okay. Now I just realized something for Stat.
Full Gear equals
So
WrestleMania.
there was a promo of Stat and Willow. Statlander said, "We are getting a triple threat, for the TBS title."
Or WrestleMania equals Full Gear. Marcus, I like to play on words. Guys, I want to let you all know right now in the chat. Next Saturday is going to be one hell of a show. One hell of a show.
Okay, so basically, we have a triple threat TBS title match at Full Gear. The winner, so we have Chris Statlander, the champion, defending against the winner of Willow Nightingale and Julia Hart versus Julia Hart tonight, and the winner of Sky Blue versus Red Velvet next week on Collision, or Friday, because next week SmackDown and Collision are going head to head. But
dude, so we're talking Sky Blue, Julia Hart, and Chris Statty Waddy, and a triple threat for that TBS. Full Gear is WrestleMania, Wolf. Say it with me.
Full
Chat
Gear
saying
is
it with
AEW's
me.
WrestleMania.
Full Gear is WrestleMania, baby, because we're going all out or nothing at Full Gear this year. Dude, we do it
Holy
every year. I'm wearing the
American
shirt.
Dragon.
Moxley, MJF from last year. Dude, it's going to be wild. Wild. And I cannot wait to hang out with all of you to watch it live. Derek, Santos, Marcus, Ethan, Sean, you all better be here next Saturday.
So there is the confirmation from Tony Khan. Bryan Danielson will be in All In 2024.
Will be at AEW All In 2024 at Wembley Stadium in London.
Yeah.
I couldn't be more excited.
So the American Dragon will be at All In 2024.
Royal Rumble equals All In. Let's get it in the chat, baby. All In equals Royal Rumble season. Dude. Sean says it. Derek goes, Sky versus Red Velvet? I want to see that. And guess what, Derek? You know where to go to see it. Right here on the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. We're going to be watching it.
Wait, what? We're
going to be
what?
talking about it.
Oh, AEW Continental Classic? What is...
All In equals...
Whoa, they're going... They have this huge, like, tournament thing? What? The finals in Orlando, Florida, December 27th.
Tournament kicking off November 22nd in Chicago, then Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Erie, Pennsylvania, a week in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, a week in the
Continental
Dallas,
Classic
Oklahoma City,
tournament
San Antonio, Texas,
winner.
and then the league finals in Orlando, Florida, December 27th on AEW Dynamite. And then at
Bryan Danielson.
Let's go! Championship final! Oh, I'm going to it, baby! I'm going to that championship final at World's End. That's right, World's End. Your boy's going to be there. I'm going to be on TikTok. We're going to be doing our thing big, proud, and bold because I'll be at World's End. I bought my tickets already. Championship finals, Wolf. I'm going to be there live, baby. Kissing the fucking sky because that is going to be one hell of a fucking night, buddy. One hell of a night. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Santos. Let's go, baby. Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay at All In?
What? Wait. What? Wait, no shot. No, that's speculation, right? There's no way.
He has a question mark at the end of it.
Yeah.
But maybe that could be it. But I tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all the fans of all ages, your boy's going to World's End, which means I'm going to be seeing the championship finals at Long Island, the greatest island of them all. Long Island, MJF hometown, Chris Statty Laddie hometown, Mick Foley hometown. Right here, we're going to be doing it big and bold the whole entire day. I'm going to be posting content on TikTok. I'm going to be posting content everywhere. I could get my pretty little figures on. And of course, we got some big things happening for World's End. Not only is your boy going to be live, but this channel just might be live at the same time doing a beautiful watch along as well. AEW is going ham with the Continental Classic. Going to be awesome. Derek, I couldn't say it any better.
And then on top of that, January 4th, Wrestle Kingdom 18, the rematch, Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada. And we also have the Will Ospreay versus Jon Moxley and David Finlay. We have this is crazy.
AEW is heating up. AEW is heating up. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Wolf, this is going to be wild. Can you see Mercedes Moné competing at ALLIN next year? Most definitely.
Probably.
Julia
Yeah.
Hart has the coolest theme song. 100%.
Yes.
You just made Wolf so excited when he heard that.
Her entrance is just...
Wolf, you're going to be in charge for a quick second. I have to use the facilities before this match officially kicks off in a sec. So give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So Marcus, you are absolutely right. Julia's presentation in her entrance is incredible. Beyond belief. Like they went ham with her. Yes. Lee Johnson is definitely a lucky man. Because they make her look just as that's just aura right there with Julia and her entrance and everything. She's presented as easily a future top heel of the company. Oh, big man. I just realized the big man is with Julia for this match. 12 top stars. Okay, so it's a round robin tournament featuring top 12 of AEW's top stars. Whoa. Okay. That's why it's honestly, oh man. But yeah, honestly, I could probably see Danielson versus Ospreay at ALLIN 2024 because I don't know, they seem to like tease it at one point back when BCC were like fully heels. You are muted.
Listen, all I want to talk about right now is the fact that your boy, MJF standing on, is going to Long Island, New York, Nassau Coliseum, to watch the championship finale in a beautiful section and watching immaculate wrestling at its finest. And of course, being the Last Week of Wrestling podcast,
oh my god, wait, the Continental Classic. The Continental Classic is literally just AEW G1.
Yes.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That is crazy. That's amazing. Wow. It's insane.
Yes, it is. But I tell you right now, buddy, it's going to be great to watch my shit live. I'm so excited. Dude, we got a whole lot of awesome shit happening for AEW. Sky Blue with the heart. Hey, yo. Marcus, you got a girl, my guy. Make sure she don't see that. You know what I mean? Make sure she don't see that, all right? Keep it on the DL, buddy. Keep it on the DL. We don't have Horty Hort no more. Very sad. Sky Blue could be wrestling at Full Gear, and he might not even show up to Full Gear to see his wife.
Well,
I gotta let him know.
I
Thursday.
think I've what's it called? I have mentioned this, but what's it called? After SmackDown last night, I might have found someone new that might respectfully simp for.
Like, respectfully, what?
Simp for.
Oh, after SmackDown last night?
SmackDown, yeah. Kyrie.
Kyrie? Oh, you dirty dog! You dirty dog!
I'm just saying,
Kyrie. Not
Kyrie's.
only one, but two pots.
I'm just saying,
Unbelievable.
Kyrie's pretty. Kyrie is pretty.
So the winner of the Continental Classic gets the title shot. That's what it
A
seems.
title
My
shot.
girl is
Which
a fan
title?
of Sky Blue. She's cool with it. I love it, Marcus. I love it, buddy.
So
I
for the world
absolutely love
title,
it.
I'm guessing, or
I'm
probably
gonna
for the
say
world title.
AEW. I mean, it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It makes
Like,
the most sense.
the only thing other way I could other title I could see like
Wow.
maybe fitting is like
Does Julia know
international.
about your attraction to Kyrie Sane?
Well, well, the thing is, Julia has her own man. So.
Yeah, she did get married without your permission. So I mean, I guess Kyrie Sane isn't a bad choice. Kyrie Sane is very pretty.
Yeah,
Very pretty lady.
especially like on SmackDown.
Yeah, that right angle. That
I
angle.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I may have been like Roman that one time.
Oh wow! Oh my God! You were thinking
Yeah.
about the Roman Empire, weren't you? You were thinking about the Roman Empire while you were watching Kyrie. You were like, you know what? I could definitely watch some Roman Empire right now.
No, I was
dirty dog.
no, I was
You
thinking like
dirty
that
dog.
one meme of Roman Reigns, like licking his lips, like.
Wow! What an animal! What an animal! I can see Joe winning that tournament unless he gets his title shot at Full Gear.
I think
No,
Joe.
Marcus, it's Jay White and MJF at Full Gear.
Yeah,
I mean, hell, he gets it becomes a triple threat. Holy sugar honey iced tea.
I think Joe is gonna help MJF. Is gonna be MJF's partner for 0 Hour.
I think so too. And if it's not him, it's Max Caster.
Well, I mean, Max Caster got attacked by the devil. So I think I think it might have been like MJF wanted Max Caster, but maybe.
Derek's saying he thinks this is going to be a huge surprise at Full Gear. I honestly don't know what it is, but I am thinking big will happen at Full Gear.
Of course. Like Full Gear is definitely where you have like big stuff happen.
We said it in the chat. Full Gear equals WrestleMania. WrestleMania equals Full Gear, baby. We said it.
Yeah, I could see multiple surprises. In fact, I think like the main one that people will talk about is probably the devil. Yeah. Another thing I could see is perhaps a turn, either a babyface turn or a heel turn, more likely a heel turn. Maybe Sky Blue does join House of Black, or at least just turns on Statlander, not necessarily joining House of Black or joining Julia, but just being like, fuck you, Stat.
Oh, beautiful.
This could be it. Right for the heart, let's rock. Capture complete. Trying to get it, Robo, it's fighting off.
Uh-oh.
She reaches up.
I think Willow as a wrestler is really good. Very entertaining. I do enjoy her on TV. But I feel like at this stage of the game, she deserves an opportunity of some sort for a title. I feel like if she continues not getting
Oh,
a true championship opportunity, people are going to kind of lose interest in someone like Willow. Honestly, that's my thought. Oh!
yeah. It doesn't look like Brody's actually injured. I think Brody's just the taped up hand is just
Marcus, absolutely Marcus. She is one of the nicest human beings
it's just
in the world. And you know why? It's because she's from Long Island.
Oh my god.
L.I. like your boy right here. That's the reason why she's the nicest in the world. You know it. I know it. We all fucking know it.
Willow's good. Willow's
MJF even knows it.
Willow's a really good wrestler.
Very good wrestler.
Yeah, she definitely seems like one of the nicest human beings ever.
Because she's from Long Island, bro.
You want to know? You want to know someone that I've heard is actually very nice.
MJF.
Well, no, but I'm saying like someone that's like really nice and you like don't think he's nice at all, like Karrion Kross.
I believe that. I could see him being a very nice guy.
Apparently Karrion is like one of the nicest people like ever. And I'm like, what? He looks so intimidating. And apparently he's just the nicest guy ever. I'm like,
I thought Batista was imitating when I met him as a kid.
Who?
Did I ever tell you that story?
Who?
Batista,
yeah.
Julia won.
Bray's also was.
Bray, I heard, was an absolute sweetheart.
Sweetheart, yeah.
Sweetheart. Bray is the coolest and nicest person I've ever met. Marcus, I believe that 100%.
Yeah,
this match with Willow and Athena was indeed a classic. Willow honestly should have won the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I could say that. I could see that. But I tell you right now, when I met Batista, when I met Dave, he was the most genuine, down-to-earth, kindest dude I've ever met in my life. He not only spoke to me, but he took time out when we landed at JFK to talk to my family. My mother, my father, and my sister for 20 minutes while we were chopping it up about what I wrote him on the letter. You know? And that's the that's a fact. One person I met who was a complete asshole was Dolph Ziggler. Wow. Yeah, I mean,
I kind of believe it. I'm not too surprised. I don't know. It just feels like Dolph. I don't know.
Now, Marcus, you know what? I'm going to ask you something. When you met him, how was he an asshole? Was he just very, like, full of himself? Or was he more like, I'm better than you. I don't need to talk to you. Because if he was, like, full of himself, then okay. All right, you don't got to be a dick. But if he was just like, I don't need to talk to you, then that's like a go fuck yourself type of thing. So.
Yeah.
Santos. Like I
could be just what's it called?
I feel like if anybody's full of themselves, it's because they believe they're too much like they feel like they're bigger than the person. Like they forget that they were you, they were me at one point in their life before coming to this new level of love. When I met him, the vibe I got, like he didn't want to be there and acted like he was better than everyone else. I could see that. I could see that. Now, I tell you right now, I'm friends with Renee on TikTok, and she's a huge Dolph Ziggler fan. So I'll let her know not to watch this episode about Dolph Ziggler right now. I met Dolph a few months ago at a pre-show meet and greet. I think he's a cool guy. See, I wonder, was it just like, when you met him, Marcus, maybe he just was not in the mood to meet people. Maybe was it, but again, like I could also believe it. Some people just feel like they're bigger than the name itself. And, there's nothing really you could do about that. I'll tell you this. It's not a wrestling story, but
we got it. It is all right. So we know which. All right. So we know who is fighting. We have Fatal 4-Way for the tag team titles. Ricky Starks and Big Bill defend against FTR, Kings of the Black Throne, and La Facción Ingobernables, Rouge and Dralistico.
Wow.
Oh my God, banger.
Wow. Banger.
So yeah, it is Kings of the Black Throne, Brody and Malachi.
I'm gonna tell you a very funny story.
I'm surprised. What's it called?
It's not a wrestling story. It's actually a baseball story. But
interesting.
When I was little, unfortunately, I was very, very sick.
Wait. Paul Light's on commentary. Oh yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs is out. Probably that's why. That's hilarious.
So when I was very, very sick, whatchamacallit, I was part of Make-A-Wish Foundation. So with that being said, I was able to go to a lot of like New York Mets baseball games because of Make-A-Wish. So I got to meet a bunch of like Met stars and stuff like that as a kid, but I met Mike Piazza, right? So I'm in my mom's arms. We're waiting online. We get to Mike Piazza. He tries taking the kid behind me instead of me, who's in front of him. So my mom goes, "Hey, listen, we're next. Like, sign my kid's ball. Like, what the fuck?" So he grabs my ball, right, the baseball, and signs it Ronald Reagan. I mean, go fuck yourself. If the go fuck yourself was the name. He takes, mind you, I'm like 8 years old, 7 years old. New York Mets Stadium, right? Shea Stadium. In front of Mike Piazza. Grabs the baseball out of my hand. And goes, okay. Signs it Ronald Reagan. You're muted. I go.
Yeah, sorry.
I go. I'm a kid. I don't know. My mom sees it and goes, "You're a piece of shit. I just want you to know that." Like, I can't believe that he did that shit. What? That was a total dick move made by Mike Piazza. Absolutely. Dude. Marcus, my guy, you're going to get in trouble, dude. You're going to get in trouble hanging out with us tonight because you're looking at all the pretty ladies, just like Wolf. Now he's eyeing Kyrie saying, Julia Hart divorced him, said, hey, I'm going to hang out with Mence instead, and I'm going to get a ring put on it. Wolf said, but sweetheart, I'm going to get it for you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I love you to the day I die. Now you're going to try to come out here and say, oh, who's that pretty girl interviewing the people in the back? Who's that? Who's that good-looking lady? I'm not going to lie to you. She's a good-looking lady. I ain't going to lie to you. But yeah, Derek, can you believe that shit, dude? Can you believe that shit? Fuck it. Mike Piazza. Go fuck yourself, Mike Piazza. You know what I mean? Go fuck yourself, Mike Piazza. Santos goes, Marcus, you're going crazy tonight. Marcus, you're absolutely going crazy. Marcus, though, I'm going to say this right now. Marcus, Crazy Man of the Night highlight is Marcus. 100%. 100%. Dude, I'm loving it. I'm loving this chat. You guys are making my night for sure. You're making Wolf's night. You know, he's still upset about the divorce with Julia Hart, but nonetheless, he understands it's all business, nothing personal. She still loves him. He still loves her. So it's all good. But wow. Marcus, you're going to get in big trouble tonight. And I don't want you telling them, oh, well, no, I was hanging out with Wolf and Dylan from the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. It's the only reason why I got in trouble is because I was hanging out with the boys. Nah. Don't be blaming us for your buffoonery. I don't want to hear none. I don't want nobody talking to me about none of that nonsense.
Who just happens to be the biggest man in professional wrestling, Mr. Paul
Wolf, you are muted.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just listening to something. It's...
Oh, okay. That is just awful human being. He's not a good baseball player anyway. Yeah, Derek, I love it. Absolutely. He was garbage. Garbage. It was straight booty cheeks.
Because only a blithering idiot would face the Don Callis family after what we've done to Jericho, Omega, and Ibushi. Much less
I ain't gonna lie to you, Wolf. Whatever shoes Don Callis is wearing, I'm trying to get myself a pair. Those bedazzled slippers.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with them. You know what I mean? I'm really fucking with them. No socks. Straight foot in the shoe. I'm trying to get that type of look going. If I shave my head, Wolf, and I got those Ray-Bans. Got myself a nice tux. Nice, cleanly shaven. Get those diamond shoes, and you call me Donnie Boy for the night. I think I'll be rocking that shit pretty fucking hard, you know what I mean? I'll be rocking that shit pretty fucking hard. Look at Tony Schiavone. He goes, all right, we're about to have a problem here. We're about to have a fucking problem.
Uh-oh.
If Don Callis goes through the fucking announce table, I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Do a little something here, so I just want to remind you, I buried 2 giants in my career.
Uh-oh.
Do a third for me.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Smoke this fool! Oh, geez. Let's step away, Tony.
I live for it. You hear Paul? He goes, I live for it. I live for it. If I can be serious for a minute, Don Callis stole Lance Storm's line. Oh, they are both Canadian. I love that. I love that. Derek, great call. Great call. We are a week away, Wolf, from Full Gear, dude. How fucking excited are you?
FTR, you guys have been on quite a roll lately. I mean, last week on Collision, we saw you in the 8-man tag with LFI, and then last night on Rampage, we saw you win the main event against Elio Del Vikingo and Commander. Unfortunately, House of Black did interrupt you guys yet again. How are we feeling?
Well, Marcus, look away from the TV. Look away from the TV, Marcus.
They left us to get beat down. Let's not forget that Little Rick and Big Bill, you guys took advantage of an injured FTR, and you're the ones that took our AEW World Tag Team titles. Let's not forget the House of Black. Once again, you've stuck your nose in our business, and that doesn't sit well with FTR.
Yeah, Lexi, and 10-time World Tag Team Champion, 7-star FTR. There's only one, and that's us. It doesn't matter the distractions from House of Black. It doesn't matter anything about our one goal, our one focus is to be AEW World Tag Team Champions. So it doesn't matter if it's LFI. It doesn't matter if it's House of Black. Our road to the AEW World Tag Team Championships for a third time starts now. Top guys, out. Bazinga.
Sorry, I was waiting for the bazinga.
I got Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and this interviewer tonight. Collision was 10 out of 10. You dirty dog, Marcus. You dirty, dirty dog. This man over here, he's cheating. He's cheating.
Realized I
He's
did
cheating
not
tonight.
keep. I did not realize something. Oh fuck. All right, so wait, Julia won the women's match, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She won her match.
All right.
Marcus is a player. He can't help himself. Hey, yo! Marcus out here playing over here. Marcus getting the award of player of the year. Player of the year right now. Marcus is in contention for it. What if they made the Fatal 4-Way Tag match a ladder match? Let me hear your thoughts, Wolf. As I swipe aimlessly on Tinder. What are your thoughts to that?
What if they made the Fatal 4-Way Tag title match a ladder match?
Yeah.
That would be crazy. That would be even more crazy. But I don't know if they'll do that.
I don't know if they do it either, but I tell you now, it'd be very interesting to see. Looking for love in all the wrong places. You know what I mean, Marcus? I'm looking for love in all the wrong places, buddy. That's for sure. Tinder is worth absolutely nothing to nobody. All right. We are at the main event. We got 12 minutes to the end of the show. And, of course, it is time now for the Trios tag match. Darby Allin, Sting, Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Edge. Wolf, get your Edge head up because they're facing Lance Archer. And, of course, who's their partner?
Righteous.
The Righteous. With none other than me, right?
Is
Jason,
Vincent
Randy
wearing a
Orton.
flower crown?
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yes.
that's interesting. I don't get it, but it's
Who gives a shit? Lance Archer is thinking on sight by Derek.
all
I'll
right.
be right back, Wolf. You're going to be in charge for a quick, brief moment. I'll be right back.
There's Sting.
It's Sting!
On this day, I think I.
Woo! Lance Archer was another guy that's booked like crap on AEW.
Oh, that gear looks amazing. All right, I want to see how the beginning. Oh, the camera work is. Wow, that
I can't
entrance
believe
is-
he was allowed to keep Rated R Superstar.
Yeah, I mean, that's his thing.
Y'all remember when Lance Archer almost broke his neck during doing a moonsault? I do.
Teaming here of Sting, Copeland, and Allen.
Hi, Bailey.
Will they gel together? Because when they face the patriarchy next week, they had better be ready. Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, we just saw Nick Wayne earlier tonight. They are going to be ready. And Cage has failed to end Sting's career and put Copeland in a wheelchair. Yeah, he vows a lot.
Who do we got winning this match? I want to hear it, everybody, right now in the comments. Who do you got? Sting, Darby, Adam, Righteous, or Lance?
Sting, Darby, Adam.
I also have Sting, Darby, Allen. No, one more. One more for the puppy. One more for the puppy. Yes, good puppy's good. Good puppy. It's true that Beth's voice is the beginning of Adam's theme song. Absolutely. Sting and Darby. Yeah. I got Sting, Darby, Copeland. Same. Good guesses, good choices. Wolf and everybody in the chat, what are you guys thinking of Collision so far this evening? I think
It's
it's
a
been
really
a good show.
Really good show.
Yeah. What would you give it out of 5?
5. Easily 5.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I would not be
Easily.
surprised if we saw Beth do something in AEW. Same here, Mark. Same here, Mark.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I would give this also. Honestly, I give it a 4 out of 5, only because the only real squash match is with the Workhorsemen. And even though it was a squash match, it was good, but like Ace always says, he doesn't like squash matches. I also don't like squash matches. Marcus goes 4 out of 5. We need more women on the show. I agree with that as well. Lance Archer and Sting in the ring. Lance Archer and Sting in the ring. Oh, my God. Oh!
Thomas, did they tell you? You're fired. It's natural that you go through the stages of grief. This is not happening. Denial.
If you change your mind.
American Samoa. Are you joking? I deserve.
My guy, I tell you right now, this show has been one hell of a night.
Yep.
One hell of a night. One hell of a night, but what was your favorite match that you could say confidently was yours of the night?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh,
So that's all I want to hit you with is good questions. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm not a good podcaster.
I don't know. I really
You
don't know. Yeah.
Wow. That's actually a little shocking, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was all good. I don't.
I give it a 4 out of 5. Great show. The news of the Continental Classic sets it off for the evening. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good take. I love the energy tonight. Absolutely. Same here, man. We're loving the energy of the crowd. We're loving the energy of of the wrestlers and shit. Tonight's been a very good night, for sure. For sure. I tell you though, man, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind event. Since the beginning of the show to the end of the show, it's been a whirlwind event. And there's two matches I'd say I could really fuck with. The Julia Hart match.
match. And right now, Sting trying to escape, but Vixen.
And Nick Wayne and Dalton Castle. It's been good. It's been good, dude. It's been really good.
We're coming to Montreal for 2 great nights. The Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec. It's going to be our debut. Dynamite at Rampage. Fans, don't forget, winter is
You know?
Rampage, Wednesday, December 13th at the College Park Center, Arlington, Texas. All seats available at AEWTIX.com. And be sure to join us, fans. Look at this. This great teamwork here by the Righteous.
We are going to be doing December 15th, 2023, ROH Final Battle pay-per-view. That's right. We, the Last Week of Wrestling podcast, is going to be doing the Ring of Honor pay-per-view of the year, the last one of the year for the pay-per-views. We are going to be doing a watch-along for it. Of course, we're going to be doing a podcast for it the week of, doing predictions, and a watch-along that Friday night. Stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned because we got a lot of things coming your way. Garcia and Andrade was a good one. Dalton and Nick was a good one. Julia and Willow was a good one. Those are the best matches of the night for Derek tonight.
Oh,
Those are good.
okay.
Those are 3 good ones, dude.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are 3 good
Honestly,
ones.
yeah, honestly.
This is actually a hard one to pick, which was my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, those are my 2 that I said: Julia and Willow,
I think,
and
yeah.
Nick, and Dalton and Nick.
I think so. I think mine might actually be Garcia versus Andrade.
Garcia and Andrade was actually
Yeah,
a lot better than I expected it to be.
yeah. I think Darius and Roddy was also pretty solid too. But yeah, I think we're gonna say Garcia and
Good
Andrade.
pick. It's a good fucking pick, dude. It's a good fucking pick. Ooh. Ooh.
Hammered by Darby. Darby holding that shoulder. That AC joint separation or injury that he has. Elbow.
Does everybody want to see Big Baby Bales? Does everybody want to see Big Baby Bales? I think everybody wants to see Big Baby Bales. Hello, man. Big Baby Bales. She is here. She's made her little whatchamacallit, her little debut. Yeah, hello, miss. Big Baby Bales. Whoop. Yeah. No, tonight was a great show, dude. Tonight was an absolute great show. There was not one slow point, one low point, one match that wasn't really truly exciting. That wasn't one match that you truly needed to not see. Like, it truly was a very, very, very good show. And, again, it's just leading up to Full Gear, which is looking to be a hell of a fucking show next Saturday, dude. Next Saturday is going to be a show of shows. Absolutely a show of shows. But are you ready, Wolf? Are you ready for Full Gear, my guy?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you're ready. You say you're ready. Marcus, are you ready for Full Gear? Derek, are you ready for Full Gear? Santos, Sean, Ethan, are you guys ready for Full Gear? Because I'll tell you right now, with MJF watching along, I don't know if I'm ready for Full Gear. I'm excited, don't get me wrong. But what match of Full Gear is going to be the lowest point of the night? Because so far we got bangers. We got the triple threat match for the TBS belt. We got MJF not only wrestling at 0 Hour, but in the main event for Full Gear. We have then Sting, Darby Allin, Adam Copeland taking on Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne, and the father hater of the year, Christian Cage, in a trios match. We have Swerve Strickland, Hangman Adam Page in a Texas death match.
Yep.
We have Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega versus the Young Bucks. We have a stickety stack roster with stickety stack matches that are just truly, maybe not so much the Jericho match, but all the other matches entirely are a banger after banger after banger type of matches, dude. And I am so excited. So excited. So excited to see all of those matches live. That's right. Are you going to wave hi to the camera?
Yeah,
Are you
sorry.
going to wave hi to the camera? Or are you just going to be a big baby? You're just going to be a big baby. That's what you're going to be. Bailey, what's your favorite match of the night? Was it Andrade and Garcia? You don't know nothing. You were sleeping for 3/4 of the fucking show anyway. I tell you, dude, we got a fucking show on our hands next Saturday. I don't know, man. We got a fucking pay-per-view of pay-per-views. Derek goes, you know I'm ready for Full Gear. Can't forget the AEW Women's Championship. Sheeta and Toni Storm. That will be a good one. Absolutely, dude. Derek, my guy, my man. Listen, I actually got to say something about Derek. Because Derek, he's a good dude. Derek's a really good dude.
Yep.
Derek, if you guys don't know, has a great TikTok channel. And you need to go check out, especially if you're a fan of hip-hop. Because he does wrestling recaps with some fire-ass fucking beats and some fire-ass fucking rhymes, all related
I'll be right
to
back.
old
I need to
school
use the
hip-hop. Derek is definitely the guy you need to watch when you're getting your recaps on TikTok each and every week. For sure. Yeah, you need to. You need to. Derek, he's a good guy. I like Derek. I follow Derek on TikTok. Derek's smart. He's a good guy. Absolutely, Derek. Nah, man, you do some good shit, bro. You do some really good shit. As a fan of hip-hop myself, good shit, man. I really respect it. I do. I really respect it. I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. I do. So you 100% deserve that shout out. Yeah. No, you do. And that's it. Adam Copeland got the pin. And then a beautiful spear on the Righteous. Darby, Sting, and Edge got the beautiful W on this match. Guys, we are officially, not 2, not 3, not 4, not a month, not 17 days, and that's 6 months. 1 week. 1 week before Full Gear. Guys, we are going. That view was sheer poetry. Absolutely. What the? Oh, no. Here he comes. Father Hater of the Year and his goon squad. All right. That has been Dynamite. Wolf gave his rating. I gave my rating. All of you guys gave your rating. I want to say thank you to every single one of you. And I mean that. Every single one of you that came on to watch this watch along. All of you that are watching at home. Of course, if you are brand new on YouTube or on Twitch, hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. Because each and every week, every Wednesday, every Saturday, we're doing Dynamite. We're doing Collision. On top of that, every Thursday, every Sunday, we're giving you brand new podcast live streamed episodes right here on the channel. Don't want to miss it. You don't want to lose out on the opportunity of a lifetime to even get your questions read live on air. So go ahead in the description, hit that Discord link so that way you and myself and a whole bunch of others can hang out and chop up and talk about all things wrestling related, because that is what we do here on the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. Of course, I have been your host, D Macho Nacho, a.k.a. Dylan. That has been the optimistic one himself.
Yes, I missed the last couple minutes.
Yeah,
so.
you missed a couple of last minutes. Of course, you know it has been Edge getting that beautiful pickup win. Christian then came out because he just couldn't let Edge enjoy that spotlight solo dolo. But nonetheless, Wolf, I'm so happy you were able to hang out with us. Like Derek said, it has been another great show. See you next time. And that is what we're going to say. Goodbye to all of you. We have been the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. That has been the optimistic one. Wolf, Julia Hart's unfortunate ex-husband at the moment for now. Maybe he could get in her good graces in the near future and get remarried to his wife. But he has his eyes now on Kairi Sane, so maybe he has a new wife in the near future. We'll see. We'll see how Wolf's maneuvering through life in the coming days and everything. But of course, thank you all to hanging out. Oh, all right, there we are. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. That has been an absolute, honest, awesome time. And of course, let us say goodbye for the final time, and we'll see you tomorrow. Because tomorrow at 1:30, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, myself and Queen Paulina are going to chop it up, talk about all things WWE, as we are bringing you another live podcast episode right here on YouTube, right here on Twitch. And immediately following that Last Week in Wrestling podcast episode, we are going to be going over to No Bones About Wrestling to do a Survivor Series watch-along over there on No Bones About Wrestling. I cannot wait. You hear Bailey in the background. So that means it's time for me to go. And I will see everybody next time on the next big episode. Doses.
Yay.
So I'ma give it everything I got. I still have hope.